Okay, this one is done on the Sony RX100 Mark V. Now the difference between this and the iPhone that I own, the XS Max, is that it shoots better in the dark. It automatically adjusts the aperture on the camera. In the shutter speed. It's kind of like a program auto or a program priority. So you're seeing one of my videos on the TV, and I got that kind of like Tiffany glass from my mother's place. It's now hanging over my breakfast table. So this has no stabilization on the camera. But if you're standing still and not moving, like I am there, shots are pretty good, especially when I place it on the microwave, to turn on some lights. You did an excellent job. Now I'm going to zoom out and in. I think it's like from 8 to a 24 or 25. Which I think is like a 24 to 70 on a full-size, full-frame camera. So I think a 1 inch is 3 times. Micro Four Thirds is 2 times. And APS-C is 1.5 or 1.6 for Canon. And then the full frame is, kind of like 1-to-1. So you can see how I can zoom in and zoom out. So let's go to the next video. I'm recording now on the Sony RX100 Mark V. Only gives me like, 5 minutes of 4K or whatever. But anyhow, a little bit clipped in here. I just want to see how everything is. I'll put it down there. It should be in focus. So I do a little clip here and there. Stop it so it won't overheat. I'm going to compare this with the iPhone. Some shots on the inside of the house. And then I'll compare it with my GoPro. So I think this camera outdoes both of them. Alright. The iPhone 14 is pretty good. You don't see any warping effect, on the sides, as you would on a GoPro. But the same thing on this camera. You won't see any warping effects either. So it's an overcast day, which is a perfect day. Keep the camera cool. but I think it only can record 5 minutes at a time, you know, and then it shuts down because of overheating or whatever. But this is like the old days. So this is a small, portable, pocketable camera with a fantastic zoom. I think it was like, what, 24 to 70 or something like that. Maybe not even that much, but it's excellent. Gives a different perspective of car vlogging, and plus the fact that since I have the Sony ZV-E10 in the back, I'm going to put a 24 millimeter focal length, which will give me a 42 with 1.5 crop. Let's see, 24, 30, no, give me a 36. Yeah. Okay, well that's still. So, I vlogged to Arizona and back with the 40 millimeter, and it was just right. So 35 to 40 millimeters, the focal lengths that I like for car vlogging. Yeah, could have brought some more stuff, and I'll do that tonight. Put up my Tiffany lamp that I got from Mom, and I'm wondering on this video, like, you write down in the comments if it's too low or needs to be higher or anything like that. I think it's okay. I was thinking of putting it over the dining room table because it was less obstructive of the tree, I mean of the TV. But I don't know. You can sit anywhere and see the TV just by moving a little bit. And it's high enough where it won't block anybody that's eating seeing each other. So, I don't know. I'll just have to get used to it. But boy, was it a hassle trying to put up. But I did it. Couldn't believe it. It took me about an hour. There's a screw in the middle where the cords go through, where I had to loosen the nut to put it up a little bit so the cover can go all the way. But anyway, I'm driving. I'm going to turn off the video, and I'll talk to you later. Just want to say that I'm using the onboard microphone on the RX100 Mark V. You can tell the difference. Now on the XS Max iPhone, I had it muted because while the TV was playing a video of mine, I was talking about a camera, and I didn't want to confuse you between what was being said at the camera, or I mean on the video, compared to what I was doing with the iPhone, recording it. So the first clip, I talked, you know, I muted the video or the recording, and on this one, I played the onboard microphone, which I'll do for the next two. Alright, back again. So I turned it off because there's a bad part of the highway, so I'm basically through it, but you can see all this construction. They're really moving along, but this is just the right side. Once they're complete here, then they start working on the other side. So look at all the workers here. It's unreal. So what we're thinking is they're not building an overpass. They're making extra lanes, but it'll be the high lanes, like they do downtown or by Austin. So there's the low lanes, and then there's the higher lanes to the side. And I think the higher lanes are for, you know, kind of like bypass the traffic coming in or off. So if you know how to drive around these areas, you take the lower lanes to get off. In the higher lanes, you just zip right through. And you see more of the city that way. I guess that's how they do it. I'm not sure. But it gives it a different atmosphere. So how does it look on the RX100? Mark V. So I was looking at the Mark 7 and then comparing it to the ZV1. And with the ZV1, the only difference is you can charge it all the time while it's running. Whereas the ZV10, I got a dummy battery and I can charge it at the same time, but then you have to use different lenses. And I'm going to try that out too, since I have a dummy battery. And I can do, that's my mobile camera. So Peter Gregg has the R6, Canon R6 as a mobile camera. He's using a series called Sweet Sleep, I think. And I was going to call it Sweet Dreams, and no, I think someone else has that name. But anyway, getting off my turn. I always like to show a little bit of the traffic. Tow that truck. Man, take a big truck to tow another truck. I see more construction. But this camera's doing alright. I'm surprised. So, this is how I go to work. You've seen this many times. But it's only at 5-minute intervals. So I'm going to turn it off again and catch you later. Alright, so there's a Audi A5 2.0, and I got the Lincoln. Hi, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. So anyway, let's see if this can make it to work without shutting down. And depending on the traffic, these guys. All right. So anyway, how does it look? So it's a different type of car vlogging. I use all different cameras to try it out. I got old Kodak cameras where you can only take pictures, but when you start doing digital movies, I am just going to the ones that do 4K at the bare minimum. I was thinking about it on my trip to Arizona and back. Now I can use different cameras with shorter times. I love my Nikon cameras, the Z6 II and the Z7 II. I think they're awesome. The only problem is they got a 30-minute time limit. Well, this one has a 5-minute time limit. And then it shuts down because of overheating. So, you know, look at the traffic. You're looking at any stuttering. I think I got it in program priority mode. So it does the shutter speed and aperture. I think it's auto ISO. Yep. So, you know, you don't have to have the most expensive camera to do things. You can take little videos here and there of your family or certain shots that you see. It's a very portable camera. It's smaller than an iPhone, but not as thin. But as you can see, and they repaved Post Office Road, but they didn't stripe it. So, but at least all the potholes are gone. But look at that. Beautiful. Remember how bumpy this was? And I do see a patch that's already being messed up right about here. Yeah. So they may have to redo that part. But anyway, I'm off to work, or I'm ready to go to work. Thank you for watching. As always, give me a like, subscribe. Any questions, just write in the comments below. And stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time, goodbye.